Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Dan with Buckeye Sports Center in Peninsula, Ohio. Today we're going to be walking through the 2025 Lund 1875 Crossover XS. The Crossover is going to be that ideal 18-foot fish and ski boat. It's perfect for hardcore anglers that love to fish, that also may have families that want to come out and enjoy a day on the water, whether it's water sports, boating, cruising, fishing itself. It does a little bit of everything. Starting at the front, this boat is 18 feet 10 long. We have our twin double-plated reinforced hull, so it can handle anything you can throw at it. Perfect for inland lakes, but it's capable of getting out on bigger bodies of water. If you want to hit the Great Lakes in our area, you can definitely do that. There's actually 36 color combinations and options, pairing the accent colors, the main color, and the graphics. To choose from when it comes to the Crossover, we have this with white, black, and then the charcoal graphics, which looks pretty sharp, in my opinion. For 2025, Lund did make these upgraded wheels standard, so anything from the Rebel on up is going to have this upgraded wheel package, which kind of ties everything in pretty nicely. As we move towards the back of the boat here, we have it outfitted with 150 horsepower Mercury. Max on this boat is 175. We kind of just find it performs best with the 150, right in that perfect middle ground. Nice thing about this boat, if we come around here in the back, all of our larger boats are going to have the stainless steel boarding ladders. The Crossover has this covered, so when you're fishing, netting fish at the back of the boat, it's kind of out of the way, hidden. You're not snagging on anything, which is a nice little touch at the back of the boat here. Next thing we're going to do, jump inside, take a look at some of the interior features of the Crossover. All right, now that we're inside the 1875 Crossover, first thing you'll notice is it's got a really large area here in the cockpit. Tons of space, tons of room. Add a fourth seat if you want, and then we have the two jump seats in the back, of course, like most Lunds do. Capacity on this one is going to be, 8 people. Pretty comfortable as far as that would go. Good for friends, family, that sort of thing. Nice feature that comes with the Crossover is the ski pylon. Really emphasizes that this is going to be a family-friendly ski and towboat as well as a fishing boat. This just gets your tow rope out of the way of the outboard, tubing, skiing, wakeboarding, anything you'd like to do off the back. Another addition to the aft deck is going to be this livo here, 38 inches long, 25 gallons, plenty of space inside for any sort of fish you could be targeting. Built-in cup holders, tool holders off the back platform as well. And as we get into the actual cockpit of the boat, you notice the expansive storage on either side of the interior gunnels here, right and left. On the port side, you can actually use those as rod lockers too for rods up to 8'6". One new feature for the Crossover for this year, 2025, is the weather top on the wide gunnels. The wide gunnels are a nice feature. Not only do they give you a sense of security and safety when you're leaning over the edge of the boat, but you can also mount downriggers, any sort of extra fishing material that you want to put off the side of the boat. This weathered material here is going to give it a textured feel. It's going to add in a layer of protection. Not going to be easily scratched, dented, anything like that. So it's a nice little upgrade from Lund this year. Of course, it's got the Sport Track feature inside, which your bimini is connected into. When it comes to the bimini, if you want to take it off, don't use it. There is storage underneath the back deck. Slides in nicely underneath there, so it's out of the way, and your ski pylon also snaps in underneath here as well when you're not using it. As we come towards the bow, nice, evenly laid out. Switches on hand, kicker stereo system, and space for a standalone fish finder mount to the right side of the dash here. One thing that separates this boat from a lot of other Lunds is it does have two storage spaces in the floor. This first one here, it's going to be wide open. Now this is going to be more for your water sports material, skis, wakeboards, life jackets. It's going to be wide open. Any storage you want, but it does kind of separate that into a family-friendly boat because it does have additional water sports storage. Second spot for storage, as we move towards the bow of the boat, is going to be the rod locker. Again, this one comes with the Lund labeled soft-sided cooler and can hold 10 rods up to 7'6" in here, while also storing your onboard battery charger for your trolling motor batteries too. Stepping into the actual bow of the boat, first feature is this removable bow extender. So if you don't want this bow extender here, you want full access to the rod locker, it pops out pretty easily. But if you do want an extra spot to stand, it does snap right back into place, and it just adds an extra, 1.5 2 feet of space that you're going to be standing on to fish at the front of the boat. Bow bolster backrests are going to be standard in here with the cushions included as well, so an area to lounge. 2 storage areas underneath, and one extra feature that we added into this Crossover, which we do on most of the Crossovers we order, are the 2 extra speakers up front in the bow. So that brings you to 4 speakers, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, so you have great sound from the kicker stereo all the way through. And at the end of the day, the Crossover is just that perfect middle ground for family-friendly anglers that want to do a little bit of both. Thanks for walking through today with me, the crossover here. My name's Dan at Buckeye Sports Center in Peninsula, Ohio. We also have a store in Huron, up by the lake. Feel free to check us out on social media and visit our website at buckeyesportscenter.com.